Well, hello guys. This is Bernadine back in studio here in Cong, Masonbrook, and today I'm going to show you how to draw very simple birds. Been out walking and listening to the birds this spring, so I thought, that'd be a nice simple thing to do. So this is the kind of an idea I have in my head to show you. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do very simple bird forms using the egg shape again like we used before. And then we can create a composition where we can have birds on trees, various different types of birds and lots of different things, depending on what we want to do ourselves. So let's get started. All we need is a piece of paper and a pencil or a biro. And I'm going to show you very basically what we're going to do. So we're going to start off with the roundy shape like we did the last time. So the basic egg shape, we used this shape before the body of a rabbit. And interestingly, the body of a bird is egg shape and birds lay eggs, so you could remember that. Let's put another little egg on top for his head. So we're connecting up the shapes like we did before. Now, next shape I'm going to put on this guy here is another egg shape in the center, or you could do a circle. And do a nice little beady eye. And birds have their eyes either side of their head. So when you look at the side of their head, you can only see one eye, and they can move their eyes independently of each other. So when we see a bird, generally we just see one eye. And we're just going to put a little bit of bright light in there to show the light reflecting in the bird's eye. So the bird I'm drawing here today now is one of my favourite birds, the robin. And robin redbreast, and robins are very territorial actually, and when I'm going for my walks these days, there's a little robin hops around after me. So they kind of have like a little heart shape, I think, on their chest. So this area here is going to be red on the male. Now the female is just a brown bird actually. In birds, it's the females that are kind of dull in colour, and the males have all the fabulous colour plumage. So you'll see that as we're going ahead drawing other birds. So triangles, rectangles for the feathers here, and then we're going to curve these shapes together, and you can use your eraser to rub out those lines there to make that bird look more bird-like. Now, little legs. Birds have almost like a claw, and they kind of have sharp claw-like nails, and actually a bird's feet are called talon, a talon. So a very unusual word there, T-A-L-O-N. Now let's put this guy on something. So this little robin here, he's watching me there with his one beady eye. I'm going to put him on a branch. Easy peasy. How easy was that? Too good. Okay. The next little bird I'm going to do, here's a robin actually I did earlier, like the magic of television. And you see how I've removed the lines and kind of connected them all together, so it's just a lot easier. Lovely little robin. Wouldn't that be lovely on a Christmas card or a get well card or hi your granny Mother's Day card? How you get that? People love robins. Okay, the next bird I'm going to show you today is a blackbird. And at the moment where I walk, there's a blackbird who hops along the grass, and it's just the most beautiful creature, pitch black with a lovely orange beak. So we're going to do the same kind of shapes. Birds are like combinations of shapes, ovals, circles, and depending on the type of bird, they have a bigger body or a smaller body compared to their head. Like a swan would have a big body and then a long neck and a tiny head. So it's the proportions, the compositions of these shapes that make the birds appear in the compositions that they are. Okay, so here we go again, my little blackbird. Loads of beautiful songs written about blackbirds. So you could ask your parents about those songs. Lovely big egg shape for the body in this guy. Lovely. Now, slightly smaller head in relation to the body. Very nice. Okay. Now, this guy has a wing. Now, you can look up photographs of birds online if you want to get into loads of detail, or maybe you have a nature book that would have all the detail of all these birds on it, so you're very welcome to do that. Now, the tail, definitely. Like a rectangular shape. Lovely. The eye. Circle, circle, round. And again, little dot of light in the eye. Very nice. Now, birds, one of the distinguishing characteristics of birds is they all have different shaped beaks depending on what it is that they eat. So the blackbird has a medium-sized beak. And the blackbird, I've noticed, tends to eat worms. So I see this blackbird that I see every day on my walk. He's digging worms for the babies. A little bit of worm there into his beak. Now I'm going to connect the shapes on here, so we're less shapes and more the form of a bird. And now legs, or actually, what did I say the claws are called? Talons. So let's get the talons of the bird, and they have little claws on the end. Okay. Don't worry if you make a mistake. As you noticed, I'm always making mistakes, but I can rub them out later on. Okay, this guy's on the ground. So I'm putting this guy on the grass. I might even put some stones here. And I think I'm going to put him on the edge of the river. I'm going to put some rocks here as well. And maybe I'm going to put some river here. There's our blackbird. And he's going to be black in colour. And he's going to have a bright orange beak. Excellent. So, there's our blackbird. Now, so we've just used basic shapes, egg shapes, circles, added on like triangular shapes, rectangles, just like we did before. And then we're creating like a blackbird, bigger body, smaller head, and then we have our robin. And then we can create compositions. So, see here, I showed you earlier, I have a few different birds here that I've combined on a branch. So this here actually is my next favourite bird. It's called a blue tit, and it actually lives in Irish gardens as well. So its colour is blue with yellow, and I like this guy because he's kind of got like a mask. He's like a little bit of a Batman thing going on. You see there? Around his eye. Now see his beak. His beak is way smaller, because he seems to eat more seeds and things. So the more you learn about birds, you will learn the different things that they eat by the shape of their beaks. Okay, so in this position here, I have a blue tit and I have a male robin with a red breast, and then I've put it on some branches. And in my garden at the moment, we have these beautiful pink cherry blossom. So I've drawn in all these wibbly wobbly cherry blossoms, and they're going to be pink. And the sky at the moment, when you get up in the morning, is so blue. So when I color this in, I'm gonna color these guys different colors. My red and my brown for the robin, and then I'm going to have blue and yellow and brown for this blue tit here, and then brown for the branches, and then lovely bright blue sky. And I'm going to make these beautiful pink flowers for a cherry blossom. But you could do whatever type of flowers you want, or you could colour these in white for apple blossom, or indeed you don't have to put these birds on a flowery tree at all. You can just have them hopping on a fence. You could have them living in a place called an aviary. So like in the likes of a zoo, or where they exhibit birds, they keep them in what's called an aviary, and then you can hear all the birds singing at the same time. So you decide what you want to do. Make a nice little story about your birds. You can see how you can make ducks, swans, geese, lots and lots of different things. If you made this guy's neck longer, I made it, especially this guy actually. Let me just have a look at the blackbird again. Imagine if I took my blackbird and if I put a bit of a neck on him up here, curved a neck, and put an oval up here, I could make him into a swan very easily. So play around with that, guys. Now what I'd love you to do, if you could, is to send me the videos here, not just a photograph, I mean a photograph of what it is you're doing, and I want you to colour these in with your colours and send them to me so we can have our own aviary. An aviary, I'm just going to write that word down here, guys, for you actually. So a few things we learned here today. There's the word there. An aviary. An aviary is a place where birds are kept, like in a zoo. And then a bird's foot or bird's feet are called talons. Bird's feet are called talons. So they're not called claws, they're called talons. And the birds that I drew today were a blue tit, a blackbird, and a robin. And I made a lovely composition here with a blue tit and a robin. And what I should do actually is imagine that I'm high up in a tree, and I should have my blackbird down hopping around the ground eating worms. That would be nice. And I'd like to finish off with the joke. What do you call a funny chicken? A comedy hen. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your art today, and please send me on photographs because I'd love to make a slideshow. So see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.